Welcome to the Art of Dress. Today I'm happy to show you the effect of artistry on olive air coloring. So thank you for coming and subscribing. The very beautiful Bella Thorne is showing us today how stunning she is in a violet blue coat. But it's not just violet blue, it's her version of violet blue. So let's talk about how that comes about. To start with, the first thing is you have a personal color wheel. Everyone does. 7 luminous colors, like a personal rainbow. Across the top of this one, you see that these are air colors because they are muted and light. And they are in fact part of olive air, that's the prime color. And across the bottom on the right, are the 2 alternate colors, which are yellow fire and fire violet blue. Now, the first thing to understand about what happens to your colors, because this isn't really a color wheel that belongs to someone. This is a standard, a basic color wheel, and your style, your artistry, and your coloring affect it. So style. Style is the first thing that alters your colors. If your style is on the right-hand side of this wheel, the effect is to make your colors more intense, and on the left, lighter. So the 2 styles from today that are more intense are going to be Refined Dramatic, that's Marissa Miller, and also True Romantic, Gigi Hadid. And on the left-hand side, the 2 cool, lighter styles are Elaborate Classic, Kerry Washington, and Elaborate Romantic, Bella Thorne. So if you look at this wheel, which shows you all of the 12 prime colors, and on the outside, those are the complementary colors. But it also shows you something else. It shows you how you get the alternate colors in the first place. And if you go from olive green to 1 pie slice to the right or to the counterclockwise, then the color there is yellow fire, and the complementary is the intense violet, or violet fire, you could call it. Now, another thing that you can know from this wheel is that the colors are organized, and across the bottom you see the warm colorings, that is fire and air, and across the top the cool colorings. This makes a difference for alternate colors. If you look at this wheel, it's showing you that across the cool colorings, the alternate colors do not behave the same way for intensity as your colors, you could call them element colors. And across the bottom, it's showing you that both of those kinds of colors, the element colors and the alternate colors, behave exactly the same. And that is the situation we're in today. And then finally, what is the influence of artistry itself? If you are architectural artistry, which is on the far right, then your artistry influence to all of your colors is clear and warm. And just underneath architectural is the symbol for composite. The influence is always muted and cool. On the left-hand side, at the top, sculptural. The influence for alternate colors is always clear, and warm in the warm colors, cool in the cool colors. And on the bottom, harmonic. The influence for alternate colors is muted, warm in the cool, cool in the warm. So let me show you how this works out with an actual example. We'll start with Bella Thorne. She is composite and she is elaborate romantic. Elaborate romantic influence is lighter, and composite influence is muted and cool. Beautiful. And this is, you can see that yellow moves towards green when it's cooler, and if it were moving warmer, it would go more towards orange. So here's Gigi Hadid. She is true romantic, so more intense, and harmonic, so the influence is muted for her alternate colors, and it's a warm color, so cool. So the same influence, muted and cool, except hers is more intense. Now moving to Kerry Washington, the influence lighter because of being elaborate classic, and also clear, and also warm. So look at the difference in the yellow. Light, clear, and warm. And here is Marissa Miller. And because she is architectural, refined, dramatic, intense, clear, and warm. So the same color, but just an intense version. And now let's look at violet blue. Here's Marissa. So as we start with violet blue, if violet blue is going to move warmer, it's going to move towards sky blue, towards aqua. Green, you could say. And if it's going to move towards a cooler version, it's going to be more towards purple. So in her case, intense, warm, and clear. Just gorgeous. And here is Gigi Hadid, harmonic, true romantic, her version, intense, warm, and muted. Very beautiful. And now here comes Kerry Washington, and her violet blue is lighter. She's elaborate classic. And because she's sculptural, it's clear and cool. And finally, here is Bella Thorne. She is composite and light, so her color is also a lighter version, and it is muted and cool. So the same exact as Kerry Washington, except Kerry's is more clear and Bella's is slightly more muted. So interesting to see how the colors unfold with the 4 different artistries. And next week, we're going to look at this for ochre green air. So just reminding you, personal style information is posted every week for your style, artistry, and coloring. And also I post a Discover article once a week, inviting you to that at theartofdress.com. So I look forward to seeing you next week. Thank you so much for coming and subscribing, and please take care.